to the events of September 21st, 1863, 150 years earlier, I was able to donate, to give a couple of copies to a number of the personnel of the Russian embassy, again, thanking them for what Russia had done for the United States back in the Civil War. And I've actually found that there was perhaps a number of them who said, well, this was all well and good, but America would still be America. And I'm afraid no. If you put the combination of the Confederate forces together with the British and the French, and even the Spanish, who would have been part of such an adventure, maybe vis-a-vis Florida, let's say, or something like this, then it is not at all clear that the United States could have survived in any recognizable form. The only thing we can say on the other side is that if we had witnessed the British and the French invading the Union, it's also quite possible that Russia would have intervened on land as a matter of self-defense, and there might have been then a world war under those conditions. It would unquestionably have been a world war. So thank you to the Russian forces. Now, the other thing is the project that is associated with Professor Stephen Cohen is the American Committee for East-West Accord, and we are told that this is in the process of being formed. And we want to thank Professor Cohen. We want to thank Katrina vanden Heuvel of The Nation for doing this, right? They have an enviable ability to put this together. I believe other academic representatives like Professor Mearsheimer of the University of Chicago, they are part of the effort as far as we know. We certainly hope so. We have just two, really comes down to one, actually, one important suggestion. Don't just create the organization, do it with a big international conference that will impact the media and public opinion and help people who are interested in war avoidance, détente, and cooperation rather than the lunatic neocons and humanitarian bombers. Have an event, right? And the organizing process for that event will already begin to shift U.S. Public opinion. So this is the imperative of peace. The Minsk II is in the process of being applied now. It was delayed by the fact that there was the Debaltseva pocket, as we've outlined in earlier broadcasts, and the Debaltseva pocket was a kind of a gap left in the Minsk II because the demagogue Poroshenko had refused to admit that his forces were, in fact, surrounded, pocketed, encircled, bottled up. He said, no, that's not true. So for a couple of more days of being in denial, how many lives did he sacrifice, right? Obviously, the order should have been given to get out of there months ago. But no, just like Hitler at Stalingrad, refused to face reality, refused to order a retreat. Well, from Poroshenko to Hitler and back again. So there it is. That part is now over, so you can see things are getting back to normal. There may be other thrusts, who knows? And again, fundamentally, this is not our affair. We're over here in the United States or Western Europe, and especially in the light of the sacrifices made by the Soviet and Russian peoples in World War II, they deserve a sphere of influence where violently anti-Russian regimes simply cannot be tolerated. And the United States would say the same thing about Mexico or Canada, and they've done it about Cuba, right? After 50 years of hysteria over Cuba, that is finally now being dismantled. So it's 1 year since this illegal coup on the Maidan. What can we say? The U.S. media is all focused on will Russia and the pro-Russian forces violate Minsk II? Not a word about the fascists, Yarosh, Right Sector, Tyanibok, the rest of these killers. Not a word about them. And it's just, it's embarrassing. It's Orwellian. Okay, so we wanted to point out the role of the German Green Party, right? One of the most extreme Russophobic political operations in Western Europe, and in particular their leader, Rebecca Harms, who is she gives herself no rest, right? She's an implacable person looking for confrontation with Russia. And therefore we invite Jill Stein and any other leaders of the U.S. Green Party that want to be taken seriously to repudiate the pro-NATO provocations of this Rebecca Harms, who is a menace to peace in Central Europe. And if you think the Middle East is sensitive, you ain't seen nothing yet. You're getting some idea of how sensitive that area in Eastern Europe, right? Mackinder's so-called heartland, how important and how sensitive that is. So Green Party, back off on the anti-Russian hysteria. Now, the other point, of course, for Jill Stein is Netanyahu is now coming to town. This goes far beyond her. But Netanyahu's visit is an affront to the United States. It is an affront to the sovereignty of this country. And above all, in terms, apart from the formalism, Netanyahu's position is he does not know what the outcome of the U.S.-Iran negotiation might be, but he wants to sabotage it no matter what it is. So in a sense, Netanyahu's position is to say, I don't want there to be any deal between the United States and Iran, and I'll sabotage it. And of course, the alternative to a deal is likely war. So in that sense, Netanyahu pushing the U.S. into war with Iran, as Victor Brzezinski pointed out. Back in a minute.
What good is a Big Berkey water filter?
We get that question a lot here at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And in a word, the answer is protection. Protection from water main breaks, E. coli contamination, environmental chemical spills, pesticide runoff, chlorine taste and smell, and all forms of fluoride. Plus, Big Berkey water filters are the original gravity water filter system and most trusted on the market for a reason. Tested by multiple independent NSF EPA certified labs, they are the gold standard in water purification. At only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. That means big savings. Big Berkey, the one that's powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. Get a Big Berkey today at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. GCN listeners receive 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Visit our website or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
It's no secret that government and big business buy in bulk and get huge discounts not available to the little guy. Until now. Introducing a breakthrough crowd buying website where people can join together, buy in bulk, and get massive discounts on millions of popular products. It's TogetherSave.com. TogetherSave.com. You can save 20, 30, or even 50% off tablets, smartphones, cars, appliances, textbooks, sports equipment, video games, and much more. All with free delivery. Check it out. TogetherSave.com. Visit now and start group buying today at TogetherSave.com.
This is David Cordani, CEO of Cigna. For more than 20 years, Cigna has worked with the March of Dimes to address premature births in the U.S. Thank you for taking time to learn more about how you could support March for Babies in 2015. Premature births cause horrible suffering and cost billions of dollars each year. That's why Cigna is committed to raising funds and awareness through our employees, family, and friends to improve the health of moms and babies. Please join us in supporting the March for Babies. Start your team today at marchforbabies.org.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99 and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows. Pause and rewind live TV. Even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MyTV. 1-855-905-MyTV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MyTV. 1-855-905-MyTV.
The human body is extraordinary. Despite all the stresses we inflict upon it, it still works hard to stay in balance. Thousands upon thousands of people rely upon Heart and Body Extract to help their body stay balanced. This excellent 100% natural herbal formula helps maintain healthy blood pressure levels, cleans arteries, promotes good circulation, balances cholesterol, and more. HB Extract, paired with healthy lifestyle choices like good nutrition and exercise, can give you a life free of pain, sickness, and fear. Recapture your youthful vitality and experience your body healing itself with the aid of HB Extract. It's extremely effective and it starts working in just days. Visit hbextract.com to learn more and to read scores of testimonials from satisfied customers. And we've never increased our price in over 10 years. That makes Heart and Body Extract as great a value now as it was the first day we sold it. A healthy heart is a happy heart. Call 866-295-5305 or go to hbextract.com.
We are the premier independent talk radio network, the Genesis Communications Network, GC.
Welcome back to World Crisis Radio. Webster Tarpley here in Washington, D.C. Let me just give you a program note. Saturday, February 28th, there will be a boycott Whirlpool action in New York City at Home Depot, 980 3rd Avenue and 59th Street. Home Depot, 980 3rd Avenue, 59th Street, New York City. Boycott Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, KitchenAid until and unless Reverend Pinckney is freed and cleared of all charges. So there we go with the constant pressure on Whirlpool, largest appliance manufacturer in the world. Now, we've been looking forward to hearing from our observer and friend in Athens, Michael Chiotinis. This has been a big week. So, Michael, you take it away and proceed as you think best. I do have some questions, but why don't you give us the overview?
Okay. Well, firstly, we have to. I suppose we have to talk about a bit. We have to talk a bit about the deal between Greece and the Eurogroup,
right?
And the famous Varoufakis list of reforms.
Right.
It has gone through extreme criticism from every political force to the left of Syriza, but also from right-wingers, whose hysterical rhetorical, they jump between the type of rhetoric that says Syriza is making a U-turn and is therefore wanting the same with the old government. That's one type of rhetoric. And the other type is Syriza are a bunch of dangerous Eurosceptics who bring catastrophe. And the funny thing is they're going back and forth between the two rhetorics in a psychotic manner. No one can, many times in the same statement. So that's funny. The thing is, the right-wingers have lost their meaning for existence. Their political existence is mostly useless, demonstrably, because even if not the complete program of Syriza is implemented, things are going to the right direction, at least, and there is an end to austerity. Now, I have to talk a bit about the deal. First, there are some bad things. There's the main thing is the main bad thing is there's a danger, as I see it, of legitimizing the legal framework of the old bailouts, a legal structure not seen even in colonies or these kind of situations. but I don't know what they are very careful in the way that they are constructing the deal, but there is this danger of legitimizing the legal framework. Now, the good thing is that it buys time. It stops further austerity and